Alright, hello and good morning. It is Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. The Winter Olympics are still going on, but here we're doing it on the Commodore 64 today. Alright, we played winter games already for the Nintendo, and we figured out how terrible that game is. So this version's much better. Darkfire Sky Thad, how are we doing today? Are we ready to see how much better this game is compared to the one for the Nintendo? So yeah, here you can see the competitors. They're all me. I'll be playing against myself, which this game allows you to do. I already set this up in advance, so we don't have to go through the whole process of doing that, and we can jump right into the action. So we have Vin from the USA, Vince from Russia, Vinny from Ireland, Vinny with a Y from Italy, VJ from Australia, Lax from Canada, Vij from Japan, and Ref from the country of France. Alright, so let's go. Let's do it to it, as they say. We're going to select all the events. I'm a little hesitant about doing the figure skating because it's long and it can get kind of boring. But you know what? We got to do this. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this proper, right? We're going to do all the events. You can tell me which one's your favorite event. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave it in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. I promise there is sound in this game. They even emulate the load times, apparently. Which is kind of annoying. Okay, yep, there's sound. Wake up. I'm going to turn that down just a bit, if I can. I just gotta figure out how. Audio. Nope, that doesn't do it. Oh, I probably should have figured out how to use this beforehand. Don't mind me. Just talk amongst yourselves while I figure this out. There's a mute sound. There's no... Doesn't seem to be a way to turn this down at all. Which is... Alright, well, I guess we're just going to listen to the Olympic theme very loudly. While we do that, I'll tell you about today's energy drink. It's C4 Strawberry Watermelon Ice. Strawberry watermelons weren't enough. You get some ice in here too. Ice, of course, just tastes like, Oh, you don't hear any game? You didn't hear any game sound? That's weird. There we go. We did it. Only took like 10 minutes. Alright, that's going to make for some exciting video on demand content. Maybe I'll have to fast forward that. Alright. So now we can play the game. After a little bit of a confusion. First up, we have Vinny from Italy trying the hot dog aerials. Ooh. I'll just fast forward it. Oh, that was too much for the Russian. Alright. I'm trying to land perfect double flip here. Oh, that looked better. Yeah, Vin from the USA. The backflip. See if I can get a flipping a trick here. Oop, nope. That was just one flip. That's not gonna do it. Alright. So we can get 9s pretty consistently here. Oh. Did not land that one very smoothly. Honestly, I don't even know how to do a trick in this. The Russian 9.1. I'm very good at getting 9.1s. How is the sound? Is that loud or is it just me? It's very loud in my ear. Oh. The Irish not known for their skiing. Maybe I can turn this down a little bit. Is that better? Turn my voice up a little bit. Is that... Sweet. Go back to that. I already did that trick with the consistently 9.2. Oh, I got a little fancy there. I want to try and get... Nope, that's not going to do it. Try to do a flip and a trick. I think I get 3 tries. Down should work. Maybe if I do the trick first. Nope. That didn't do it. Nope. I probably gotta land that like a lot cleaner. Oh. Yeah, you're done. That was too late. Maybe I gotta hold that a little bit longer. Alright, ready? Okay. Great jump. Nope. 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 Alright, that's the end of the first event. Where do we stand? USA and Australia tying for the gold. Russia and France each received bronze medals. Now, I probably just got 9.1s and 9.2s for everybody, but Where's the fun in that? So you see here we have a point total. Gold gets you 5 points, silver gets you 3 points, and a bronze medal gets you 1 point. And we'll see who wins at the end of the competition. After one event, we have a two-way tie for first place. Thanks for emulating load times. This is exciting. This is what video games used to be like. Well, I guess they have to load now. Oh, the biathlon. I don't know how to do this. Back forth. There we go. Got a little rhythm going. Kind of like the biathlon for Lilyhammer. Ooh. I think there's a... Oh, down. Okay. Okay. Just get to the next screen. Over the nice little... Down. Okay. Starting to get the hang of it now. Yeah, you can't go too fast and you can't go too slow. Oh, now I gotta shoot. You actually have to load your gun, which is... I don't know why up the hill he goes so slow. You gotta time it with the animation. There we go. That's probably not as fast as I can go. Up the hill. There's gotta be a better way to get up this hill. Over the bridge. And now we're shooting. Load the gun. Got one. Missed. Got. Alright. Only missed one there. Do I have to do this 4 times? Because that's going to get tedious. Maybe I'll get good at it by the 8th guy. I like going downhill. That's fun. This uphill is not though. And across the bridge. Here we go. Nice scenery for a Commodore game. I'll give it that. Alright, missed one. Not too bad. Yeah, I got it. Climb that hill. Alright, over the waterfall. I don't know why I can't get up. Climb the hill! Oh, here we go. Over the other waterfall. Load my gun. Okay. And sprint to the finish. Oh, man. It just hit me. I gotta do this 7 more times. There's the finish line. Oh. 3 minutes, 35 seconds. Cool song. All right, and we're off. There we go. Down. Climb the hill. Okay, we're doing a little bit better. Got good speed. And then I gotta power up that hill. Go over the waterfall. Let's get to it like 2 less screens. Oh, I got the timing down for that. Alright. Oh, I hit the wrong way. I lost all my momentum. Climb the hill. Climb the hill, buddy. Alright, over the waterfall. You know, take your time. Nice scenery. Yeah, I don't know why I need to do this twice. If we just had to do this once, it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, God. And I can't climb the hills. At least I'm incompetent consistently. Alright, I'm getting good at shooting though. The skiing part, not so much. Maybe if I go faster up the hill? Oh wow, yeah, that was a much better technique. Oh, forgot which button to hit. Come on. Messed up that time. I don't know what I did differently. Alright, and we're off. Let him go. Oh. I got it one time. Now I think I psyched myself out. I wonder if the pulse has something to do with how fast the target moves. Alright, much better time. No penalties for a time of 2:40. Go USA. Now, theoretically, I should get better at this event every time I play it, right? Going. Oh, the Russian's flying. It's once I lose momentum. I don't know what's going on here. You're getting stuck. He's stuck in the snow. There we go. Oh, I hit the wrong way, and now I'm stuck again. Once you lose your momentum on that hill, it's over. You can't. Come on. You're doing so well before. That was a good round of shots. What did my American character have? 240? That was a good way. Oh, and then he got stuck on the hill. Okay. At least I've become a better shot. Over the waterfall. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're moving. It's got 10 seconds to reach the finish line. I don't think we're going to do it. Oh no, especially because he got stuck on the hill. Oh, you're so close. Oh, 239. 239.7. The Russian's going to take it by a second. Thought I could get like a third push there, but I guess. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh, what a miss. That's going to be a costly miss. Over the waterfall. At least the one in Lilyhammer gave you like a little meter to follow. This one's just like, nah, figure it out. Figure it out on your own. You'll be fine. Feel my heartbeat. I can never transition from screen to screen. Good job, France. All right. Coming down the home stretch here. See how it does up the hill. the waterfall. Oh, got my rhythm off. See the rhythm up the hill, then you hit the flat screen and it throws your rhythm all off. Remember, we got to assess the penalty as well. I think it's 5 seconds per miss. Oh, he might have it. 236. All right. Vinny from Ireland here. Not known for their skiing ability, the Irish. Definitely not known for their hill climbing ability. Oh, I lost my momentum. Okay. Down the hill we go. I know I'm asking for a lot here, but splits would be nice. Just to let me know where I'm standing here. Okay. That wasn't a bad screen. Very scenic. Oh, I lost my momentum. Basically walking slowly up the hill there. That was pretty good. We had one nice push up the hill. I can't figure those hills out. Oh, 2 costly missed in a row. My rhythm got messed up. I don't think the kid from Ireland's gonna be able to medal here. Well, that wasn't a bad hill. Followed up by another nice screen. Just lost my rhythm with the shots. 4 misses is gonna add 20 seconds to this time. So yeah, you're done, buddy. You're done. All right. 57. All right. Vinny with a Y from Italy here. What was the time to beat? 2:32? Going too fast. Okay, that was no misses. He has such good momentum and then just stops. That was better. Over the bridge we go. Over the bridge. I like the downhill. That was a good one. Oh, wow, that was just 3 misses. That's going to set you back. It's a whole 15 seconds I got to make up for, which is probably not possible the way I play. I like how you can't hear your heartbeat when the over the waterfall. Every other screen's fine, but all right. $248. That's not going to be good enough. All right, what is this? Attempt 6, I believe? All right. All right. Perfect shot there. No penalties. Get up that hill. You do start to get into like a little rhythm with the shooting, which is nice. And we're off. Down the hill. And back up the hill. That was a good hill. Does anyone watching have a favorite Olympic event? Other than curling, because everyone loves curling. I like the luge. That'd be fun to try. How does someone even get into luge? It's like, oh yeah. Ah, it's a bad miss. I panicked. Get up the hill. That might be a... I don't remember what the number one time was now. 2:27 is going to be close, though. Yeah, how does one get into luging? I mean, you have to have a facility near you to be able to do it. The closest one I can think of around here would be Niagara Falls. That's like 4 or 5 hours away. So you really got to want to do it. The Canadian should be a good cross-country skier. Oh, but he's weak up the hills. I hate those hills. There's got to be a better way to do those hills. Perfect round of shots. See how I just lose all momentum? There's got to be a better way to do that. Nice rhythm with the shots. Feeling the beat of the rhythm of the night. Dancing to the morning light. Oh no, oh no. I forgot what screen was next. Losing concentration. That's what I get for playing this event for 20 minutes. The Canadian, no misses yet. Oh, that struggled up the hill though. I hit the wrong way on the button. No speed coming over the waterfall. Waterfall number 2. This is going to be close. That miss is gonna be costly. Oh, that hill is gonna be costly as well. It's not. He's not gonna do it. Might be good enough for a medal though. 37. I'm not sure. Is that it? Oh, thank the Lord. We're done. We're done with the biathlon. We set a new record, which used to be nothing. So, Japan with a 9-second win. Poor Australia had to go first with a 3:35 before I even knew what I was doing. So Japan, France, and Canada medal in that event. So now we have a three-way tie between Japan, the United States, and Australia. France has 2 medals, a silver and a bronze, to give them 4 points. And we're on to the third event, which I believe is speed skating. And we're off. This isn't just another... Ooh, getting the rhythm of the animation. But you compare these graphics to the Nintendo graphics, and these graphics are even better. I don't think the sprites are as big, but they look way better, in my opinion. And a 29.3 for the French skater. The United States up next. Much better start. Got hung up there for a little bit. It's got good pacing now, though. Oh, I lost it. Well, that cost them. Oh, 0.4. One-tenth of a second behind. I'll tell you what, though, for the Commodore 64, that kind of does sound like ice skating. I mean, the Commodore is very good at making annoying sounds, but... .28.7 is the new mark to beat. Japan, who won gold in the last event, the biathlon. Not a great start. Oh, and little hiccup there. And we're skating, and we're... Oh, another hiccup. Oh, another hiccup. This is not going to be a great time. What is going on? I think I'm going too fast. 29.6. That's the worst time so far. This is tricky because you can't go too fast, but you obviously can't go too slow. So there's a sweet spot in there. But you're penalized greater for going too fast because you misstep. So you really got to pay attention to the animation. 28.9, I think that's good enough for silver. 28.7, I think I said was the time to beat. So Lax from Canada. And now we have the Russian here. Might want to check him for doping. Yeah, oh. Spoke too soon. Problem with this game is I'm too focused to stream. A little misstep. I think that's gonna tie. Cause I get so focused on the game I can't talk anymore. Like I'm just. Now here's the Irish skater. No. Ireland big on speed skating. Not really. I just made that up. Not a great start though. A little misstep there. A little misstep again. This is not going to be a medaling time. 29.7. All right. The Italians up next. I felt like I had a really good rhythm going, and then I see you get going and you're like you want to go a little bit faster and it just throws off your rhythm. .0. That might be good enough for bronze. I think I had 3 people in 28. Is that it already? I like that event. It goes quick. I always want to try speed skating. That's one event I think I could try. Oh, we got a tie for the gold. 28.7. Russia and Australia tying for the gold. Canada brings in the bronze. But yeah, I always wanted to try speed skating growing up. I always thought that was a sport I'd be at least decent at. At least I could do. I was a decent skater. Obviously, I don't think I'd get to the Olympic level. Probably need longer legs, but. So we have Australia at the top of the leaderboard here. Australia, known for their Winter Olympic abilities. A lot of winter sports in Australia. All right, this is the 1 minute event. I gotta do things. Oh, that's a fall. Do a little jump there. Turn it around. Land that. Turn around again. Oh, don't know why I fell. Oh, fell again. Let's just add another jump for fun. And we'll see how we did with the judges. 2.0. Oh, lands that beautifully. What a jump. Nope. And we're up in the air again. Lands it beautifully. See if I can go a... Oh, a stand to sin spit. What a move. Oh, it's so graceful. I'll just do some jumps for fun. And we finish. Oh, the crowd goes mild. 2.8 for Vince. I know I gotta do every move. I don't. It doesn't matter what order. Or is this the freestyle? Was this freestyle or figure skating? Double Lutz into a triple Lutz. I'll do a stand. Into a sit. Oh. I want to do that into a sit. And you fall. You fell. Oh, and you fell again. Oh, this is not looking good. Did I do this already? I get my forward jumps in. Alright, a couple deductions on the falls. But not that bad, all things considered. 2.5. Judges might be a little biased there. Alright. From Japan. I didn't mean to do that. I tried to jump, but okay. Oh, a fall. I don't know why you're falling. I have no idea why you're falling. Nope, fell again. Fell again. I don't know why. Just trying to get this. This is not going to be a very good score. Don't know why. Whatever. And that's the routine. Good job. Yeah. What? All right. Ends up with a 2.0. So no matter how bad I do, I seem to get at least 2.0. Big jump to start off. There's the sit to stand to sit. Why can't I do that before? Let's do my little stand. Sit, action, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get my forward jumps in. I already did that jump, but I'll do it again. Why not? Now I'm just showboating. Get some jumps in there. Turn around. How'd I do? A 2.8? Don't know what I could do better. I really don't. But of course, I never figured out the scoring. I know you gotta do like every trick, which I think I do. And that's a fall. A costly fall. Get up! I tried to tell you to get up. You didn't want to listen to me. I don't know why you fell there. I must have to do like, I need like skate position? Nope. Alright, those falls are going to be costly to Australia here. Let's see what we end up with. Probably a 2.0. Oh, well, look at that. We got 2.5. Even though we fell like 3 times. Again, don't know how the scoring works in this game. Look at the height on that. It's like just floating in air. Alright. Was that good? We're going to find out. What did the judges say? A couple 3s. 3.0. Okay, I think that's halfway to 6. I think that's our best score yet. Ireland, you're up next. Show me what you got. Are we sick of this song yet? Oh, what a beautiful stand-to-sit maneuver. Sick of it before it even started. Now we're just gonna get some jumps in there for fun. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea. Get up, get up, get up, turn around, turn around. Okay. If you're not facing forward by the time the song ends, you will fall down. 2.9! I think we were robbed. I think Ireland was robbed. Is that it? Whew. Okay, so we're done. No more. What's the name of that song? This is the Italian national anthem. All right. So now we have Australia, Russia, France, United States, Italy, Japan. We got a 4-way tie for 3rd right now. On to the next event. Which will be ski jump? Yes. Alright, so this you gotta hit the button to start. You hit the button to jump off the ramp, and then you have to hold position. So let's go. I think we get 3 attempts. Alright, I think that was good. I got a little cheering noise there. I don't know what that was. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Or never noticed it. So funny thing, in the Lilyhammer game, you don't even get points unless you jump over like 75 meters. Two 12-4. It wasn't the same score. France, you're off. Nope. Oh, France, land it, France. I like that little cheering noise at the end there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. USA, #1. Oh, no, don't lose it. 51.1. That's our farthest jump of the day. And you notice how the ski jumpers' skis are parallel. They don't jump like that anymore. They do a V now to get better air resistance. But that was not the technique at the time. I think this game came out like 85, 86. No, that's a good hold. A little short. That seems to be our average score there. Oh, a little shorter than usual, but alright. We still got a little cheer at the end. That was low. The Canadian. Down. This is not going to be a great jump. Nope. Nope, no. Oh, no. Don't fall. Okay. Whew. Almost crashed and burned on that one. That's actually less than his. This takes the best attempt. It's not a cumulative score. I can't seem to jump as far anymore, for whatever reason. No, that was... What am I doing different? Was I jumping too early? Oh. Ah, there we go. 65.2. I think that might be our furthest jump so far. Yeah, you want to hit the button, I think, towards the end of the ramp. Like as close to the end of the ramp as you can get. I thought that was going to be better. That wasn't even as good as his first score. If you don't hit the button, you fall off the ramp, and it's pretty funny. 65.2 for a 213.6. Didn't hold a good position there. That's actually less than his first score. The Canadian with the 207.5 last time. That was a terrible jump. I shouldn't even get the little horn celebration for that one. Well, he improved. Alright, third attempt for Australia. Best score is 212.3. See where... Ooh. A 65.6. What a jump. 217.0. I think that might be the score to beat now. Oh. Oh. Nah, didn't hold good position there. Oh, and he crashed. That's our first crash. No style points. You got no style. Alright. 64.0. Nope. Alright, USA with a 215.8 right now. Up a little bit, up a little bit. Oh, nope, nope. Had a good distance, too. Couldn't straighten it out in time. Wow, 65.8 for the Italian. 20 style points for 217.5. I think that might be the score to beat. I forgot what the other score was, but somewhere around there. 65.3. It's going to be just shy. That might be good enough for bronze. Well, it's the Irish's turn. Oh, shaking out. 66.0. That might be a new record. 218.1. Will the Irish come away with a gold medal? That's what happens if you don't hit the button in time. I should have clipped that. Good old Ireland wins the gold in the ski jump. Followed up by Italy and Australia. So that puts Australia in first place with 11 points. I think they were in first place. Italy and Ireland battling it out for second. I'm not sure how many events are actually left. I think 3. Here's the other event, skating event. This time it's 2 minutes. I don't know what the difference is, but it's a different song at least. But you're really gonna get sick of this song. Dun, 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 dun. I'm skating and doing stuff. Skating and doing twists. Skating. Oh, and I fell. I'll do this again because I screwed up the first time. I told you to get up. You didn't listen. I don't know why you're not getting up from that. Get up! There we go. Okay. Try this again. I'm gonna practice my down spins. Just trouble getting up. I don't know why. I'm skating and I'm doing tricks. Practice this again. Nope. Okay. Somehow 3.1. Don't know what I did wrong, right? Just doing moves here. Very good at the jumps. Oh, I don't. Nope, just fell right down there. All right, so okay. Oh, fell again. I'm skating and doing tricks. Look at me do tricks. Don't know why I'm doing these tricks. Don't. That was cool. See if I can get up again. Oh, look at that. Get one last big jump in there. It's floating in the air. How'd I do? 4! I got a 4! 3.8. I guess I'm better at this event. I don't know what that means, but... Skating and I'm doing tricks. Don't know why I'm doing these tricks. Oh, what a sit. I'll just do some jumps. I do like the jumping. So you have to hit the button to land. I wonder if... But you can just hold it down, but I wonder if you like hit it last minute, if it gives you a better score. I don't know. I'm getting better at my twirls. My twirlings. Now I'm just jumping for fun. I mean, you only have, what, 6 moves? You have this jump. This jump. This jump. And this jump. Turn around. Let's see what we get. All right. 3.4. Sure, why not? And the Russian. It's your turn. Oh, see, that was a stumble. I just caught that. See how the other one's kind of like she landed right into the jump? That's a stumble. I think. Or maybe it's just the forward jumps go right into it. But the backward jumps, there's a little pause there. You see that? Oh, okay. See? That was a better one. Starting to figure this out now a little bit. See, that's technically like a stumble. I'm staring at the screen so long that the screen is scrolling when it's not scrolling in my... It's like an optical illusion. Like, even when I'm still, like, the screen is still scrolling in my eyes. It's kind of weird. So you do have to land it, like, last minute. Nope. See, that was bad. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. That one I can't seem to land as well. I don't get it. See how they score it. Not very well. Don't know why that was worse than the other ones. I fell in the other ones and I got better scores, so... Maybe I forgot something? Oh! That was a bad tumble. Try that again. Let's go with a stand into a sit. Oh, that's beautiful. How can you not give me the gold medal for that? that jump. Can't. Don't know what it is. I can't land the jump. Yeah, you see how sometimes the animation goes right into the skating? Like that, I finally landed that jump. Oh, that's a bad fall right there. I'm just gonna keep doing this jump until I land it. I don't know why I fell there. I don't know why I did that jump. Turn around, got it in. And like I fell like how many times and I got a 3.4. Just I don't understand the scoring on this level. I should have skipped this event. Don't know why. I don't even know why I fell there. Don't know why. I don't know why I'm falling. There we go. Man, you have to hit that like last second to get that jump right. Everything else seems a little bit easier. I guess everything else was a little bit slower. That's the fast one. Nope. She seemed to stumble on getting up off that too. I wonder. Well, I learned something new about this game. I didn't even want to do that. Do. All right, 3.5s. 3.4 final score for Japan. France is up next. Oh, there's a stumble. There's another stumble. See, I felt like that was a little bit quicker out of the animation. I don't know why I can't hit that jump. We sick of this song yet? You gotta put up with this song for double the time. Oh, I just wanna don't know what I'm doing wrong there. There it is. Nope. Oh, that was not a good landing. Waited too long there. Oh, what another fall. I'll probably still get like 3.2 or whatever. Oh, I hit the wrong button that time. Whatever. Again, got a 3.6 in there. I felt like 4 times. Alright, is this the last one? Let's hope so. You're up. Australia. What a landing there. Oh, that's a stumble. Nah, that's a straight up fall. Oh, that's a big old fall. That's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. The Australian skater not having a great routine here. That was pretty good, I think. Oh, let's do 2 of them in a row? No. Throw one of these jumps in there. There it is, dude. You have to hit that last, just at the last second to nail that jump. Oh, I should have done that. Just in time. And again, another 3.5-ish score, 3.4. I think everyone's going to get 3.4s in this. Whew. I thank the Lord that's over, though. $3.4s for most people will get silver. Italy with the 3.8 gold. I believe that's their second gold medal. That's going to make things a little interesting. But Australia's also going to get 3 points. Oh, we got a close top 3 there between Australia, Italy, and Ireland. Next event, I believe, is the bobsled. if I'm not mistaken. Which would be the last event. It is. And I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, but I will be right back to finish up the Winter Olympics. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Thanks for being patient. And we are off. Let's Canada up first. Go. And that's I think I get 2 attempts. Got a little too high. Oh, wrong way! I went the wrong way. Oh, I was almost at the finish line as well. That's all right. I get 2 attempts. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot that second bridge. It's the same turn. And we knew that from last time. Watch, same turn. There we go. All right, 21:84, the time to beat. Someone write that down. Thanks. Second bridge. Was he gonna 21:75, the new time to beat? Write that one down, Thad. You're like, I'm not your scorekeeper. Get out of here. At the first bridge, right? Yep. $21.74. New time to beat. Don't know what I did differently. But it was, what's that, a millisecond? A hundredth of a second? Oh, nope. That one's not going to do it. But that will be good enough for bronze as of now. Oh, it's tied for silver, the Russian. Australia wants a good performance here to keep the lead. I almost hit the wrong way. Almost hit the wrong way, but we're good. 2182. That will be not good enough for a medal as of now. Canada, who faulted their first time up. Like, I don't know what a good position on the wall is. I'm assuming it's around there. Around like halfway. Ooh, almost hit the wrong direction again. 2190. That will not be good enough. Italy, who's in contention for the lead here. And 2189. No. Will not be good enough for a medal. And we're off. I think that's the spot you want to be in. Right about there. 2195. No. Ireland will not be medaling this event. Japan is up. They're currently in for the silver. 2174, the time to beat. Second bridge. 2177. Cannot improve on the time. France, currently in gold medal position. Second bridge. And 2170 beats their own time. 2170, the new time to beat. And here comes the American second attempt. Second bridge. And 2177. I don't think that's... Is that going to be good enough for a medal? I don't think so. The Russians at 2175. Under the second bridge, and we got a time of 2174, which was the old record, but now that will only be good enough for a silver. And the Australians looking to medal here to keep the lead in these Winter Olympic Games. And we have a time of 2180. Not going to do it. All right, Canada, you're up. I think this might be the last one. And no. 2184. Oh, well, we do have another one. Here comes Italy. Onto the second bridge. And we're in for 2284. No. 2284? How'd I go so much slower? How'd I get a second off that time? I don't, whatever. Whatever. Really don't know what I did to take a second off my time there. Almost forgot what bridge that was. I'm getting slower. I don't know how. Don't know what I did wrong. All right, 2175. Here we go. And 22. I don't know how I'm getting slower. 2170, which is the time to beat, I believe. Racing down the track. Looking for... I mean, I think I already have the gold medal time. 2179. At least that's more my average. All right, USA. Oh, we do get 3 attempts in this. I thought it was only 2. $21.77. I wasn't even really paying attention that time. Kind of zoned out. All right, $21.74, which I think is good enough for a silver medal right now. Again, $21.70 the time to beat. This one might be pretty good. 21.79. Here's the Australians' last chance to try and claim a medal to secure their spot at the top of the leaderboard. And that's not going to do it. Hey, consistency, 21.80. But that'll do it for those Winter Olympics. Who comes up on top? We gotta find out now. Yeah, I broke a world record. Beat myself. France with the gold medal. Soviet Union with the silver, and Japan with the bronze. USA coming up just short. Canada in last place. The USA with 8 points. Japan with 9. Russia with 10. Ireland 11. Italy, France, tied for 13. Australia by 1 point wins the Winter Olympic Games. 2 gold medals, 1 silver, 1 bronze. France, 1 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. Italy, 2 gold, 1 silver. Ireland with a gold and 2 silver. Russia with a gold, silver, and 2 bronze. Japan with 1 medal apiece. USA, 1 gold, 1 silver. And Canada coming in last with 2 bronze medals. So that was the Winter Olympics, the Winter Games for the Commodore 64. How did you like it compared to the Nintendo version? I think it's a much, much better game. So if you like this sort of thing, let me know, and we'll play another round. Took almost 2 hours, give or take, the technical difficulties at the beginning of the game. But that means I'm running super late to the gym, so I got to get going. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. And until next time, see ya.